you are ready, we are.
Good morning. My name is Mike DeLucia, and today I'm going to be talking to you about one of my favorite sports leagues in the world, the English Premier League. Jogo bonito. The words mean play beautifully. A couple years ago, Nike Soccer ran an ad campaign with this as its slogan. To me, this aptly describes soccer when played at the highest level. It is a beautiful game. But ladies and gentlemen, I am here to tell you that you don't need to wait for the World Cup next summer in order to see the game of soccer played at such a high level. You can simply watch the English Premier League every single week. Today I'm going to touch upon 3 points that I think make the Premier League what it is. The history, the format, and most importantly, the fans. According to PremierLeague.com, the Premier League was officially formed in 1992. However, its predecessor, the Football League, was formed well before that. According to FootballLeague.com, the Football League was formed in 1888. Now, obviously, teams have been playing each other for a very long time, and this has developed into some very intense rivalries. Take, for example, Liverpool and Manchester United, the country's two most successful clubs. According to LFChistory.net, which tracks the results from every Liverpool game played since the team was founded, Liverpool and Manchester United have played 178 times since they first met in 1894. Now, the rivalries are not just because of how long the league has been, it's also a product of the way the league is set up. That leads me to my next point, the format. Here's an example of what we call the league table. Now, basically the way the Premier League works is it's a point system. So you get 3 points for a win, 1 for a tie, and 0 for a loss. There's 20 teams, as you can see, and every team plays each other twice. So at the end of the season, the team with the most points is the winner. Now you may be wondering why this table is color coordinated. Well, basically, the 4 teams in green and the 3 teams in blue qualify for an additional competition in Europe every year. Now, these are very prestigious spots. They bring in an additional source of revenue for the teams, so they are highly contested. Now, more importantly, I'd like to talk to you about the 3 teams down the bottom in red. These teams are in what we call the relegation zone. Let me explain this to you a little bit by giving an example. We all know that Maryland football has not had the greatest season at all this year. That doesn't even need to be stated. But what if I told you that if we finished in the bottom 2 or 3 of the ACC, we would be demoted to Division I AA next year? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what happens every year in the Premier League. The bottom 3 clubs are demoted to the league below, the Championship, and the 3 best teams from the Championship are promoted to the Premier League. Now, this means that coaches and players must play hard every single game. There's never any mailing it in. This also means that the fans stick around until the bitter end. And that leads me to my next point. The fans, extremely passionate. To give you a little glimpse of that, let me just show you this YouTube clip. This is one of the greatest ideas, I think, in all of broadcasting. Because let me just set the scene a little bit. Instead of having 2 broadcasters, John Madden and Al Michaels, and their unbiased opinions, for 1 game a week, Sky Sports takes a fan from each team and lets them become the broadcaster. And as you're about to see, it's very entertaining. So.
Come on! Next one! Michael Bennett! Michael Bennett! Michael Bennett! Chelsea! #1! It's the title! It's coming back! Pat that one!
That's second round, yeah.
So So, as you can see, the fans are pretty passionate over there. Now, the Premier League, according to its website, is home to 337 players from 66 different countries. This obviously attracts a global audience of fans like myself. This also means that tickets are a very, very high commodity. To give you an example of that, according to TicketWaitingList.com, which tracks the season ticket waiting list of all major sports teams in leagues across the world, Arsenal's current season ticket waiting list is 47,000 people. That means that if you were to sign up today, you'd have to wait over 10 years before you could get a season ticket. So, in conclusion, today I hope you've learned a little bit about the history and tradition, the format, and the incredible fans of the Premier League. For me, the Premier League is a place where Jogo Bonito comes to life, because there is nothing so beautiful as seeing your team play beautifully. Thank you.